Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, November 21st, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. I'll tell you, I am psyched for a short week. And as a heads up, no DNB on Thursday or Friday, but we will have 3 short holiday-themed pods dropping on Thanksgiving, so you do want to check them out. But for now, on Monday, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? A Bowie woman was driving the wrong way on I-97 near Route 32 and crashed head-on into a car driven by an Annapolis man. Brian Mahaney, 68 of Annapolis, was killed in the impaired driving crash that involved a total of 5 vehicles. The 30-year-old Bowie woman somehow was headed north in the southbound lanes when she hit Mahaney. Another car swerved to avoid that crash and crashed into another car, and then the debris from those 2 crashes caused a 5th car to crash. She was arrested and charged with vehicular homicide while impaired, along with other related charges. And the results are in. Finally, the Board of Elections tallied up all the votes, and this time around, boy, I'll tell you, it was a blue wave in Anne Arundel County. Of all the races that were close, and we're just going to look at those because there's a ton of races, but Mark Knapp and David Duda will be joining Vicki Gibson at Judges of the Orphans Court, knocking out longtime incumbents Maureen Carr-York and Nancy Phelps. The closest race, Sheriff, was actually won by Everett Sesker, defeating one-term incumbent Jim Fredericks. Scott Poyer did prevail with his hold on the clerk of the court's position, and Erica Griswold, sometimes known as Diva DeVoice, bounced longtime incumbent Lauren Parker to take the Register of Wills office. In Legislative District 33C, Heather Bagnell pulled out the win, and she will go back to the State House. Former delegate Sid Saab, who was running for senator in District 33, will need to find a day job because Dawn Gile edged him out for that vacant seat. In the end, County Executive Pittman ended up beating Jessica Hare by a strong margin of 16,028 votes. Navy pulled out an amazing win on Saturday, beating number 20 UCF 17-14. John Marshall is a beast and added 4 to his sack count for the year. Despite losing the starting quarterback, Navy found a way to win, and that scrappiness and the way that they held on to Notre Dame likely is going to play well in Philly on December 10th for the Army-Navy game. They have 3 weeks to prepare and are now 4-7. Army has one more game on Saturday against UMass, and they currently sit at 4-6. So the game at Army-Navy sounds like it might be a game. I can't wait for that game. The SPCA of Anne Arundel County opened up the gates for the annual Lights on the Bay drive-through light display at Sandy Point State Parks. It is open from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily now through the 2nd of January. Features 80 displays, and there are several new ones, including a Top Gun one. Proceeds do go to the SPCA, and the cost to get in is $20 per car, but you can probably find some coupons in some local stores for a discount. And remember, that is per car, so jam as many people as you like in there. Just keep them out of the trunk. And while that is a drive-through light exhibit, let's chat about EYC's Lights Parade. As always, it's on the same day as the Army-Navy game, December 10th, and this year it is the 40th anniversary, and it was rated as one of the top holiday events in the country by USA Today. Long & Foster Eastport office is the lead sponsor, as they have been for the last 3 years, and they anticipate nearly 60 well-lit boats, and I'm probably guessing some well-lit captains and passengers as well, cruising the harbor and Spa Creek. It does get underway at 6 p.m. It is free and rarely called off. The only reasons they call it off is high winds and fires at the Annapolis Yacht Club, it seems. I do hope you caught the local business spotlight with Chef Big Money, and I hope you went and picked up your Thanksgiving pie or ordered it. Boy, what a character he is. Next Saturday, we're going to hear from Lifetime, which is scheduled to open at the Town Center on Monday the 28th. And again, you want to look for those 3 holiday bonus casts dropping on Thursday, and I'm probably going to space them out throughout the day. Okay, that is a wrap. Thank you, first and foremost. And also a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. And now, Ann Alsina from CovingtonAlsina is here with your Monday Money Report. And of course, we have George Young from DCMDVA Weather with your locally forecast weather. All that coming up in just a bit.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, November 21st. It's a cold start to the day today, following a very cold day yesterday across the Annapolis region, but temps will warm into the 50s after today, with a very nice day expected for Thanksgiving Thursday. Look for sunshine today with chilly PM highs in the mid to upper 40s following 20s this morning, and then it's more sunshine with temps around 50 degrees for highs on Tuesday, with very nice days both Wednesday and Thursday, with tons of sun and highs in the mid to upper 50s each day, ahead of a chance of rain Friday, with temps back near 50 before a fairly nice weekend, with sunshine Saturday and Sunday with highs 50 to 55 degrees each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And of course, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The markets were down slightly last week, but remained positive for the month. The Producer Price Index, a measure of wholesale prices, came in lower than expected at 8% year over year. At the same time, expectations for earnings in 2023 from the S&P 500 companies have been falling, with analysts predicting earnings will decline due to rising interest rates and slowing growth. As a retail investor, your job is to continue investing, taking advantage of lower valuations or prices. Before year-end, talk with your advisor about tax loss harvesting and Roth conversions to take advantage of the current market. As we enter the holiday season, now is the time to think about holiday spending. Last year, Americans spent an average of $1,131, with 65% going on credit cards. We're entering a period of psychological warfare, with everything you see intended to make you spend more than you planned. It's important to have a plan and be aware. If you're shopping this weekend, make a list before you go out. Specify who you are buying for, what you plan on buying, and how much you intend to spend. If you're shopping the Black Friday deals, comb through the sales flyers before you go and add any intended purchases to your list. Stores will have great loss leaders to get you in the door, then have lots of high-priced deals mixed in with the bargains. It's easy to throw in a big bag of candy or a big stuffed animal when your cart is already full. Stick to your list. Use your phone to comparison shop if you see something in the store that's not on your list. And even if it's a good deal, is that a reason to buy it? Do you need it? You're not saving money when you buy something you don't need. Taking your packages to the car frequently is a great trick to control impulse buys. When you are walking around empty-handed, it's harder to make that first purchase. When you already have handfuls of bags, You have less impulse control, and it's easier to add another purchase. The best trick of all is to leave your credit cards at home. Your brain does not recognize that you are trading a resource for a product when you use a card. You just get the dopamine hit from the purchase. When you pay with cash, your brain recognizes the trade. The newer and crisper the bill, the more your brain values the money you're handing over. And when your cash is gone, you're done spending. Your action item this week is to hit the ATM. And if you can go into the bank and get crisp new bills, that's even better. Follow us on Facebook and check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com. Investment advice offered through Great Value Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. All performance references historical. There's no guarantee of future results. All indices around managed may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in this show for general information only are not to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, contact the appropriate qualified professional prior to making a decision. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with CovingtonAlsina.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.